This is a recording of an article on Wikipedia and was recorded by user Popular Outcast. The material recorded is current as of the May 26, 2008 revision of the article. Troy McClure from Wikipedia, the free encyclopedia, at en.wikipedia.org. Troy McClure is a recurring character in the animated television series The Simpsons. He was voiced by Phil Hartman and first appeared in the episode Homer vs. Lisa and the Eighth Commandment. McClure is a washed-up actor, usually shown presenting infomercials and educational videos that are viewed by the main characters in the show. He appears as a central character in the episode A Fish Called Selma, in which he marries Selma Bouvier to aid his failing career and quash rumors about his personal life. He also hosts The Simpsons 138th episode Spectacular and The Simpsons spin-off Showcase. McClure was based on B-movie actors Troy Donahue and Doug McClure, as well as Hartman himself. After Phil Hartman's murder in 1998, the character was retired, making his final appearance in the 10th season episode Bart the Mother. He is one of the show's most popular recurring characters and, had Hartman not died, might have been the subject of a live-action film. The following is a listing of the contents of this article. Section 1. Role in The Simpsons. Section 2. Character. Section 2.1. Creation. Section 2.2. Development. Section 2.3. Retirement. Section 3. Reception and cultural influence. Section 4. References. Section 5. External links. The following is an info box which accompanies this article and gives a summary of the main information about Troy McClure to supplement the arrangement of information in this article. The Simpsons character Troy McClure is male, his hair color is brown, his job is an actor, relatives are his ex-wife Selma Bouvier, he was voiced by the actor Phil Hartman, his first appearance in The Simpsons was in Homer vs. Lisa and the Eighth Commandment. This info box also contains an image with no caption. The image is of the animated character Troy McClure. Section 1. Role in The Simpsons. Troy McClure is a stereotypical Hollywood has-been. He was a star in the early 1970s, but his career went downhill due to rumors of paraphilia involving fish. In most of his appearances in the show, he hosts the short video clips that other characters watch on television or in a public place. He often presents educational videos and infomercials. McClure introduces himself by saying, quote, "Hi, I'm Troy McClure. You may remember me from such films, educational videos, voiceovers, etc. as," end quote, mentioning two titles that are similar to his current performance. For example, in the episode Bart the Mother, McClure introduces a film about birds by saying, quote, "Hi, I'm Troy McClure. You may remember me from such nature films as Earwigs, Ew, and Man vs. Nature, The Road to Victory," end quote. McClure's most prominent role occurs in the 7th season episode A Fish Called Selma. In the episode, McClure begins a relationship with Selma Bouvier, whom he meets when she gives him an eye test at the Department of Motor Vehicles. The relationship revives his career, leading him to star in Stop the Planet of the Apes, I Want to Get Off, a stage musical version of the film Planet of the Apes. To further boost McClure's career, McClure's agent suggests that he marry Selma. Unaware of McClure's intentions, Selma accepts and moves into McClure's house, a modernist building which resembles the chemosphere. At his bachelor party, a drunken McClure tells Homer Simpson that the marriage is just a sham to help his career. Homer says nothing at the wedding, but later mentions McClure's admission to Marge, who then informs Selma. Selma decides to remain with McClure anyway, but she becomes disturbed when McClure's agent advises the pair have a child, since, quote, "all the big parts these days are going to family men," end quote. Having a child will secure McClure's casting as McBain's sidekick in McBain 4, Fatal Discharge, but Selma is unwilling to bring a child into a loveless relationship and decides to leave McClure. As a result, McClure settles for a starring role in the 20th Century Fox film The Contrabulous Contraption of Professor Horatio Huffnagel. In addition to his in-story appearances, McClure appears as host of The Simpsons' 138th episode Spectacular and The Simpsons spin-off Showcase. The first is a behind-the-scenes look at The Simpsons, answering questions and featuring extra, quote, never-before-seen, end quote, material. The second is an episode presenting 3 possible spin-offs from The Simpsons. Section 2, Character. Section 2.1, Creation. McClure was based on the typical washed-up Hollywood actor. B-movie actors Troy Donahue and Doug McClure served as inspiration for his name and certain character aspects. Writer Mike Rice later met Doug McClure's daughter, who revealed that her father had found the homage funny. His children would call their father Troy McClure when his back was turned. According to show creator Matt Groening, Phil Hartman was cast in the role due to his ability to pull, quote, the maximum amount of humor, end quote, out of any line he was given. McClure's visual appearance is similar to that of Hartman himself. Section 2.2, Development. McClure's character is most developed in A Fish Called Selma, which provides a more in-depth look into his private life and backstory. Showrunners Bill Oakley and Josh Weinstein were fans of Phil Hartman and wished to make an episode entirely about McClure in order to give Hartman as much to do as possible. From this came the idea of McClure's marriage to Selma Bouvier, as she was, quote, always marrying people, end quote. Animator Mark Kirkland was particularly pleased that McClure was the star of the episode. He enjoyed interpreting Hartman's voiceover performances, and the episode allowed him and the other animators to, quote, open McClure up visually as a character, end quote. Throughout A Fish Called Selma, it is hinted that McClure has strange sexual behavior. The writers did not initially know what the unsavory sexual preference would be, but eventually decided on a fish fetish, using a suggestion from James L. Brooks. Josh Weinstein described the fish fetish concept as, quote, so perverted and strange, it was over the top, end quote. Section 2.3, Retirement. Phil Hartman was murdered by his wife, Bryn, on May 28, 1998. Rather than replace Hartman with a new voice actor, the production staff retired McClure, along with Hartman's other character, Lionel Hutz, from the show. McClure last appeared in the season 10 episode, Bart the Mother. Before his death, Phil Hartman had often expressed an interest in starring in a live-action film about McClure, which would be penned by some of the show's writers. Matt Groening later told Empire that the idea never, quote, got further than enthusiasm, end quote, but, quote, would have been really fun, end quote. This section contains an image with the caption, a concept drawing of McClure by Mark Kirkland for the episode, A Fish Called Selma. Section 3, Reception and Cultural Influence. Even after his retirement, Troy McClure remains a popular supporting character. IGN.com ranked McClure's first in their 2006 list of the top 25 Simpsons peripheral characters, calling him, quote, a wonderfully bizarre and entertaining character that showcases the best of what small roles on The Simpsons can be, end quote. McClure was praised by Entertainment Weekly as the 87th greatest TV icon, and Adam Finley of TV Squad said that McClure was, quote, responsible for some of the funniest moments in Simpsons history, end quote. In his book, Planet Simpson, Chris Turner argues that McClure and Lionel Hutz, quote, together represent the most significant contribution to the show outside of its permanent cast, end quote, adding that, quote, the show's golden age is hard to imagine without them, end quote. McClure's most prominent episode, A Fish Called Selma, is often regarded as one of the best episodes in the show's history and is a favorite of many staff members. Entertainment Weekly placed the episode 8th on their top 25 The Simpsons episode list, and IGN.com named the episode the best of the 7th season, calling it the, quote, obvious pick, end quote. They also deemed McClure's Planet of the Apes musical the best moment of the episode and, quote, maybe even the whole show." End quote. McClure was made into an action figure as part of the World of Springfield toy line and was released in the Celebrity Series 1 Wave. He also features briefly in the video game Virtual Springfield, introducing the town of Springfield to the player. Section 4. References. There are references available in the written form of this article. Please be sure to verify information found on Wikipedia using the references provided or cross-referencing the information yourself. Section 5. External links. This section includes a list of external websites where you can find additional information on the subject matter of this article. Link 1. Troy McClure at The Simpsons Archive. Link 2. Troy McClure at the Internet Movie Database. This sound file and all text in the article are licensed under the GNU Free Documentation License, available at www.gnu.org/copyleft/fdl.html.